I can hear you. An experience that each competitor shares is the moment of near silent surrealism. As a man, hooded and cloaked, approaches from the corners of their vision, and in their peripherals, the edges of their mind, time begins to crawl. As their breath elongates, the seconds stretch. A buzz fills the air around their ears. The smell of ozone burns into their nostrils. In the moment between heartbeats, their vision begins to fade, and the last thing they see is the black mask underneath the hood of the figure before them.
And then they appear here. Hello, I will be your host, Dalen Irvis Rector. Here we have warriors garnered and gathered from every corner and crevice across the astral, picked from any of the many planes in existence, ready to battle, struggle, and survive. Or not. All for your viewing pleasure. So welcome to any and all celestial, fiend, fae, or others who may be watching. This is Rivals Between Realms. So let us prepare.
And thank you to everybody joining us again this wonderful night. Before we go ahead and get started, why don't we get a little recap? In case you missed it. Last week, Ardril and Dr. J watched their companions snatched from their side, only to be taken themselves. Grouped with two newcomers, a curious jester known as Castor, and a confused human called Ave Wren. Together, the four of them were left to explore the remnants of a mansion somewhere. Upon their entry to a ruined dinner party, they were attacked by living food bits. As long-dead humanoids piloted by fungus joined the assault, the battle quickly ensued. Here they bonded over rocks and magic. Ardril, continuing to flaunt his blessings, was hit nary once during the conflict. Castor took his time to play songs and guide their pursuits, while the doctor took note of their enemies, classifying what they are. And finally, Ave seemed to embrace his potential, becoming a beast none of them could recognize. What could be in store for this group in the dark cellar below? Will they wine and dine with glory, or will their hopes be dashed in defeat? There's only one way to find out. So shall we get back to it?
Well, been a bunch of food, huh? Who wants to go down first? No volunteers.
There's a trap
all right.
door
I suppose
that I
we will.
didn't see before. I did not see that before. How fun. Should we drop something first to see how far down? I mean, I'm all willing to jump in. All for a good
Well,
show. I mean,
I think I've proven that I must be immortal here. I don't know what's going on. But I just
You're immortal
tiptoe
as well.
around all the food like nobody's business, and I can also make myself invisible. So, is this trapdoor? Is this shut, or is this just an open hole in the floor?
It is a normal cellar door. There is a wooden lid to it. Currently, it does sit ajar.
All right. So if somebody here's good with doors and possible traps or locks, and you take care of that, I'll I'll turn myself invisible and take a peep.
Well, you know I'm good with a lock if I have to be. It's not my preferred use of my talents, but it'll do.
All right,
Are
well,
you
I'll
attempting to
step
fiddle
back.
with the lock on the cellar door itself?
Yeah, if the cellar door is locked, I will attempt to lockpick it.
It is currently closed but not latched.
I had actually
The
fully
lock
liked
is
these
there.
people. I do not have sleight of hand.
Well, luckily for you, it's not locked. The
Oh.
lock sits upon the latch, but it is not clicked closed, so you are able to just remove it.
Alrighty. I'm gonna
Is
open
there
that
any
up.
sort of like tripwire mechanism or anything?
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'm guessing I can't roll that since I was just all like, oh yeah, let's
Oh,
just
there
look
it
around.
is. Okay, I don't know why it was like not.
The doctor, as you were inspecting the door, I will allow you to roll one as well. Feel free.
Okay. Here we go. I'm good with those. I only rolled one higher than the clown, but it is one higher.
For both of you, as you
We
search,
can investigate a little bit.
the perimeter of the hole of the actual framing of this cellar door has nothing. It is old. The wood has started to rot over time. You don't find any tripwires or obvious traps.
Okay. Audrey, you should go down then. I did not see anything amiss. I vote he goes down. He seems to be blessed by some form of new gods here, right? Right.
New,
It would
old,
make the most sense.
well endowed, all the above.
Archer, I'm going to throw you into
Certainly have my blessing as well. I'll take the well endowed title.
I'm pushing you
Oh
both.
So,
my.
Ardril, are you descending?
I will. I'm just double checking because I'm pretty sure it's yeah, there it is. One charge. I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and head on down as stealthily as I can.
All right.
Master cracks
And
open a nice cold one.
We'll show you what you see, friend. Give me 1 second to slap your token down. You are currently here on the ladder. As you descend, go ahead and make me a perception check.
My forte.
With that,
9.
the things you notice are thus. There is a mold zombie, much like some of the ones you had fought earlier, wandering itself around. The floor is black.
Is it lit or not lit here?
There are some torches along the sides. So it is average light.
Okay. And I seem to be unnoticed so far.
For now.
I will just kind of sidestep a little bit.
Right. As you do that, as you climb down off of the floor, I will need you to make me a stealth check at advantage.
Hmm. Oh, beautiful.
You also take 8 necrotic damage as the floor begins to stick to your feet and slowly burn its way up.
8?
8. And then
You
this
should see
guy's
me, I hope.
this guy's got to do a thing too. One moment. The zombie hears you as you sludge your way across the floor. It turns and begins to work its way towards you. As it does, it knocks over a canvas sack that was over here in this area, if I can ping it for you. That sack falls to the floor, rips open, and spills out a white powdery substance. With that, this creature also falls to the ground, stumbling over the white powdery substance, and the sticky black floor begins to wrap itself up around the body of the creature. As the white powder hits the floor and spreads out over the black substance, you can watch as it starts to peel and burn away, revealing some kind of glowing mark on the floor. What would you like to do, Ardra?
The entire floor, like, even if I moved back to where I was, is black and gooey.
All except for the area that got covered in the white powder.
Can I discern from where I'm at anything about the mark on the floor and whether I could, like, destroy it from range or anything? Or
So you can 100% take a moment to discern it. If you do, the sticky mess on the floor is going to continue to burn at your feet.
okay. Do I get the feeling that it's like every little bit of movement I take damage, or is it like a certain amount of me staying in it, amount of time of me staying in it?
It seems to be amount of time as you do begin to take a little bit more damage. You take another
Okay.
6 necrotic
I will
damage. It keeps
move
eating
back
you.
and hop up on the ladder.
You also notice as you run through it that it does stick to your feet, so it does slow you down. It does reduce your movement, but you are able to make it to the ladder no problem.
Okay, and I'm out of it, and I don't feel like I'm burning anymore.
Once you are not standing on it, you no longer are burning, but you do notice the area where the zombie fell is starting to bubble and mass. Do you choose to go back up the ladder?
Can I just kind of hang out on it? Like,
Yeah, by all means. For a moment, you stay there. And what emerges from that dark pile is a almost formless sludge. Clearly a beast born of the flesh that was. It is much larger now, coated in the goop from the floor, and it begins to slowly move its way around the room.
Okay. While I'm here, can I quietly just observe the mark and see what I can discern from it, or did I already try that?
You did not, because your feet were burning.
Yes.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check.
Ugh. $11. Or is it 12? I
With
think
an
it's 12.
11, you can surmise that the mark itself is not causing whatever's happening here. It is connected to something else, though you're not quite sure what. Also, the area that has been cleared slowly starts to repopulate.
To cover the mark again?
Yes, the black sludge on the floor begins to slowly build its way over the mark as it was before the bag was spilled.
Okay. I will head back up. Crawl, just barely get up the ladder and roll over on my back up on the floor above and just go, ow! Ow! Enemies I can handle, but goop is no good.
Oh goodness,
Smell-
you look worse for wear. I'm going to cover him more goop to heal him.
The
Goop to
smell
heal
coming
the
from
goop.
down there. What did you wake up? Ugh.
So it's a big empty
Oh, my
room.
dear.
Luckily, it's lit, but the floor is covered in some kind of necrotic, goopy acid or something. It was burning all my fabulous pantaloons and my poor feetsies. And then there was a one of the zombies that we've seen throughout this place. It died, I think, to the goop, and then the goop took over its body and it became a goop monster. And I started walking around down there. It's not good. Not looking good.
Did you? Okay. We do understand there is goop. Again, I can smell the goop. Did you see anything else, or was it just the goop monster? Because I
There
feel
were
like a
doors
goop
on the other
monster would
side of the
come-
room, but well, is that where we're supposed to go to the pantry, right? That's where the pantry is.
We assume
That's
so.
where we're headed. Pantry. What's a pantry? No, I think I know. All right, fine. So, goop monster. And necrotic, horrible smelling goop monster. What is the plan? People that have been awake longer than me? Or do we want the one that just regained consciousness? I mean, who here is fleet of foot?
Then for just a moment, how much actual damage did you take, Ardro? Or did that go into your temp HP?
I'm trying to determine that. I ended up with 0 health. I don't think that's right though. I had 12. There was -8, and then there was a minus another what?
You should have had at
8
least
and
Six.
6. And
And
you had 4 temporary
Yeah, it was-
before you went down there.
Oh, I only had 4. It said 12.
It did say 12. It did say 12.
Oh. Never mind, then
I was
the
about to say he
8 was
should have
already
had
taken.
full temp HP. Because he didn't take any damage after I sprayed him.
The goop shield. Well, not really a shield, but you know, the goop boon.
So I should have only taken 2 points off my health, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, because it would be
I
14
just need
minus
to know
12.
if I need to do some medicine checks. Or just healing magic, to be honest.
Oh, I will stop touching my health. I think we did it at the same time.
All right. Can I do a nature check with the information we were just fed to see if I can identify anything that's going on and potential countermeasures?
Yes, you may.
Here's my nature check. This is my wheelhouse, but the dice said no, it's not your wheelhouse.
What you got, Doc?
Dice said 8.
So, from what you all have fought so far, you can assume that it is a form of mold. Now, mold and fungi are various in their species and natures. What may harm one could strengthen another. Some mold are killed very quickly with fire, while others thrive in the heat. You're not quite sure what would harm it or how to defeat it, but you can assume that it is mold.
Can I stick my head in the trap door? Not like go down the ladder, but just like cast her hanging upside down as a goofy little guy and like trying to see inside at like if he could see the mark on the floor or anything and try and recognize it.
Yes, you can.
See if that has anything to do that could help.
Once you stick your head in, the mark is almost fully covered by the black goop again. I will allow you to give me an Arcana check. Additionally, what are you leaning on? Like, where is it? Where is your weight?
The outside of the trap door. Like,
we'll hold her feet.
Hold her feet. He's got his hands like propped up on the like edge of the trap door, and he's just like sticking his head in while his feet are like swinging to like Ardril grab a hold of it.
So roll me an Arcana check, and then just roll me another random D20.
I don't like that. A 12.
Don't worry about it.
And then I know how to do it in. Is it the same as in like Roll20, where it's just /R?
It is not. Here at the bottom.
No, there's the buttons at the bottom. No, I see the buttons at the bottom. I see the buttons at the bottom.
It does also work with /roll 1d20 though.
Yeah, I saw that I input the command, so it works with the command and with the buttons at the bottom.
So don't worry about the extra D20. For the
I don't trust them.
Arcana check, you can sense the magic from the area that Ardril pointed out. You can't see it. It is being physically covered by the goopy mold.
Okay, you said that I can sense the magic though. What type of magic is it? Like
This would be abjuration.
Abjuration.
I believe. I think I'm right on that.
I believe it's magic.
I believe it's magic. Okay. Oh, it's like okay. So it's like a idea that it could like kind of create like a barrier or nullify magic or anything. It's like that's the kind of school that abjuration is. Or did I not roll high enough to know?
No, that's abjuration. Yeah, that is that general school. Okay. You did not roll high enough to get any other specifics, but that is the general school of it.
Yeah. Yes. Makes sense. All right, Caster's gonna like swing his head out all dramatic and be like, I learned practically nothing. Look all proud of himself as he says that.
Great minds think alike.
Oh, but you don't actually share the info about the. Okay.
Oh no, he will. It's like I learned practically nothing. I mean, there's like some sort of like nullification or like barrier thing going on down but frankly, I have no clue what else is going on. It is very goopy and stinky, though, as, we said before. It's covering up whatever was the thing that I was trying to look at but couldn't look at because it was covering it. Things are so silly like that, aren't they?
Hey, Ardril,
That there is.
That's me.
roll an intelligence check while the doc does something cool.
We'll see if I do something cool.
Intelligence.
So
what are you doing, Doctor?
Well, I actually do have detect magic. I could just ritual cast, and it should be within range.
My dice are hot tonight. Hot garbage.
Garbage.
So, Ardril, you saw that the mold retreated when the bag hit the ground. You think it has something to do with the canvas?
With the canvas, not the salt. Like
With an
substance.
8, it might be the canvas.
Okay.
If you
I'll
wanted
just
to
communicate everything I saw.
You're allowed.
I'll just communicate everything I saw. There's one other thing. The creature seemed to die when it came in. It walked over a bag that spilled out some white stuff, like powder. I'm not an expert on powders. It could have been drugs. It could have been food stuff. I don't know.
You would know if it was
Is it the
drugs,
kind of
sure.
stuff that the ladies would powder their noses with at a ball?
I'm not an expert in that either.
That's a fair statement. What was the consistency
I
of it?
would-
Cornstarch, baking powder, baking soda?
It was
yeah.
kind of sparkly, so it was like granularly, not fine
Stardust.
powder.
Stardust.
And I'd say
I
at
forget what
around
that-
this point, Doctor, your ritual detect magic would kick off.
Oh, right, yeah, that takes a few minutes. All right, yeah. If you're curious what that looks like, he puts down a little metallic-looking slime that grows a little antenna, and it just wiggles that thing back and forth, going wee, 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 and then just starts feeding me information about any magic that is currently within the area.
Oh my gosh.
Any colors.
What's its name? What's its name?
Wow.
Do tell me, Doctor.
Wow.
It has to have a name. And look at it. It's adorable.
I typically don't name these; they're short-lived.
It doesn't matter. So are the mortals that you see roaming around, or us that we see roaming around. Either way, we're all short-lived, and yet we name each
Is
other.
now Hector.
Duh,
Well,
I
Hector
love
is only
Hector.
going to live for
Hector's
an hour, but-
adorable.
Does your detect magic slime communicate to you telepathically or out loud?
It is completely visual.
Oh,
It
charades.
changes colors based on the school of magic that it detects, since it doesn't tell you exactly what spells are. It just like
So it goes to a bluer, like light blue, powder blue color, saying abjuration. It shows you a number of different pings. There's only, I believe, 2 within the range of your detect magic. One directly clear, the one below you. Another one is a little further into the room, and it's a little harder for the detect magic to ping. Your slime turns into the shape of a door and does a shaking door, like somebody's trying to open it from the other side but can't. And then it turns into the image of the sigil. And once that glow goes away, then the door, it turns back into the door and then opens.
very well. I'm guessing that the abjuration sigil you saw is holding this greater part of the mold downstairs. Most likely what was able to escape was just creatures covered in it.
That's what charades is?
Like I said.
Probably. I'm also going to take a glance
That is
around
fun. I like that game.
for any other bags of salt and or sugar that are up here.
Ooh, I would love to
Currently,
sniff
what
out some
looks
sugar.
like.
I will help sniff out some sugar. Not so much the salt, but perhaps some sugar.
You
No, please
find
also look for the
a
salt.
number of bags of both. They are heavy. They will likely take a strength check to pick up and move. There are a handful of smaller bags of sugar.
Well, we'll
That's
take
why I
a
went for the
sprinkle of
sugar,
both
because I'm
and
just
see
a
which
weak
ones
little
react
bard.
quicker. Luckily, I don't have to check the ones downstairs. We have plenty of little blobs over here.
Ooh,
So,
can I try? Can I try one, Doctor? Doctor, I want to try one. Please?
I suppose, not used to having assistants, but here you go. And he's gonna hand over one of the little bags.
Yay! Yay!
Can I
And
start?
he's just gonna like rip open the packet and dump the entire thing on a blob. Like one of the smaller ones.
You're doing this with the sugar, correct?
Yeah, Caster's doing it with the sugar.
No effect.
Thank God it wasn't the opposite effect. That's usually what happens when you feed mold sugar.
Can I just, while they're gathering supplies, can I just start finding any chairs in these rooms and just surrounding the cellar area with chairs and small furniture?
So are you just going to be dropping the chairs like down the cellar hole?
Eventually, yeah. When we're ready to go, when it's go time.
All right, then go ahead and yeah, you were able to take a few minutes to collect some furniture. What is the badger bear doing? It has a name now.
Chairs, sugar, and bears, fighting the mold's weakness so we can be spared.
What is the Feldor doing?
The Feldor that was at one point Ave is gonna take up the mantle of rooting around as well. Assuming some of the bags are, as described, heavier, it would probably be of decent value to lift with jaw strength as opposed to just human strength.
Oh good, you saved me the trouble of asking you to do that.
Can I? You said, where did you say the larger bags were? You said there's bags of sugar and then bags of what?
The large bags of salt are scattered throughout this like mini pantry at the top. There's a number of them. You can see a couple of them on map, but for the sake of this, just assume that these these cabinets are full of bags of sugar and salt.
Okay. How many do you reckon I could fit between my jaws? Probably no more than 2.
I was gonna say the same thing. At absolute most, you're probably doing 2. To do 2, you're definitely gonna have to give me a strength check.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go for 1 for now. You said there's 1 down here. I'm gonna waddle over there and pick up the bag just right between my teeth.
Nice.
And bring it back over to where you guys were dumping your salts. Which was... Is there a body here? No, there's not.
All right. With
Where am I bringing this? Somebody's gonna have to point me in a direction.
Right.
It's just to the door, right?
Well, the doctor is the doctor here. I'm merely an assistant. Though I do recommend careful with the salt, for it is no malt and it may assault your very taste buds. Not every poem ends with a rhyme.
I will. I was actually just carrying over a handful of the salt first, just to see if this even works. I will drop it on a blob and see what happens.
as you do, just as Archer described, the black mold at the bottom writhes and burns itself away. With a handful of salt, a small area is uncovered, and it stays for. I have many notes. It stays uncovered for about 18 to 20 seconds.
Fantastic. I have an idea. We're gonna do some artificer shenanigans if I'm allowed it.
It's what the job is for.
Alrighty. There's a oven in here, yeah?
There is.
Is there a billows? Little squeezy thing to keep fire up and running.
I have to assume there is, but I do not see one on the map.
Yeah, that's why I have to ask. I'm not gonna assume anything's not there, just in case. Billows, pipe, a barrel, and do I have a source of water? Hey, that looks like a water spewer.
Yeah, I'd say you have. What are you using for the pipe?
That is what I was gonna ask if I could hunt down any, or a tube of some kind. We are unfortunately in fantasy land. That might be actually harder to find than I think it'd be.
Oh, you could use my flute.
Oh, I need something much longer than that.
Ah, darn.
Go ahead
I
and
might
roll
have a
me.
didgeridoo.
No, you do not have a didgeridoo. I saw where you were going. We're gonna say a hard no to that right now.
Australian caster.
It is a shame that this won't go every time we go to spray it.
Sad gesture noises.
So I will allow you one of two checks, Doctor, for what you're looking for. You can either do a investigation check or just a straight intelligence check.
Investigation it is. Here we go. Can we please roll higher than a single digit today?
Decidedly
6.
not.
There's
That's
not
kind
a
of
lot
rough.
here. Yeah,
Okay. Well,
unless you can get real clever.
Well, alternatively, we just fill a barrel with water, mix in the salt, put it on the back of the bear, and then use the billows just to distribute it. It still sucks, and it still sprays. It just won't look as cool. Actually,
Is that the plan?
alternatively, no, wait, we are level 3 at the moment, yeah.
Correct.
Nobody would have access to fire. Ideas. It's about to make a salt sauna down there. Yeah. Could probably increase the area that each salt pile creates by, at the very least, without the idea of the sprayer, just erase that, knock it out of the park. Fill the barrel with water, disperse the salt through the water, and then just drown the cellar in it. Because we have several big bags, and I'm gonna throw in a guess and say we have a well worth of water. If we can, just flood the cellar with it, that probably increases the amount of time before the mold comes back, and maybe even just completely purge the cellar of mold.
Hey.
We gonna
Let's
Tempted with
get
aid.
some checks then.
Checks. All right. What do you need for me to do this? A check.
So we are
First-
mixing.
First, I will say first before, if we need any like checks done, I can give a bardic inspiration if anyone needs it or wants it.
Ready.
What?
What do you need check-wise, boss?
So for this, you are essentially making a giant thing of well water, correct? Or a giant thing of salt water.
Yep.
You said you're going to attach it to the back of the fell door.
No, we're scratching the whole like salt
Okay.
sprayer idea because that's not going to work. We don't have the materials for that. This is more brute force. I'm literally going to take a barrel of salt water of the bear, carry it over because it's way too heavy for me, and then pour it into the cellar to see if that even works still.
So here's my question: do we know like the tier of solubility of this salt? Like, is it just standard salt?
Table salt.
For that, Ave, it is large and flaky. So since you, for the doctor, since you're just gonna like essentially flood this and have the giant animal drag it over, no check needed. That's doable. If you were gonna like try and strap it to his back and then get him down the ladder, that I was gonna need some checks on.
Yeah, that I was worried about. I don't know how dexterous
not-
my Feldor is gonna be.
Yeah, I'm not going to feed
Drop
the
it
bear.
in the hole. Lay the salt saves the day, and how we must be gay, for the doctor made the mold pray.
Right. I wouldn't get your hopes up yet. We don't know if this will even work when it's diluted like this. So,
Well, what is life without a bit of hope? Come on, let's dump the salt down the hole. What's the big bear here for if he's not going to dump the salt down the hole?
Yeah, let's try that. See what happens.
Oh.
'Cause,
Before the salt is dumped, the salt water, for the sake of planning and continuity, if it works, are you all just jumping in after it?
I'm throwing down all the chairs and furniture to give us some standing spots just in case.
Right.
I
And
hope
then-
Caster would 100% jump in last. Like, he would make sure he was last.
Perfect. And then for those who are jumping in immediately, are you bringing salt with you or only using the salt water?
I'll fill my pockets with some of the spare salt.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and keep one of the bags in, like, it's not on hand, in jaw.
In mouth.
Mouth.
Same difference.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an idea that's going to require like a lot of EM fiat. So I've been using my slimes as my turrets, right? Could I theoretically fill up the flamethrower slime with the salt to change its purpose a bit?
Just hold it out in front of you as it sprays salt.
Give me a slime check. Give me an arcana check.
If I'm giving you a
Slime
slime
check.
that would use my alchemist tools. If you would want an alchemist.
Then
slime.
by all means, let's call it a slime check, friend. I'm all for this.
Beautiful.
Check, slime check.
Please. Like anything higher than a single digit on my rolls. I want at least one cool idea to
You
go
got a
off.
10.
So with a 10, I cannot promise you efficiency, but
I'm a
it
bardic
will
inspiration to use on
work.
this.
Oh, by all means, add your bardic.
What is your bardic die at right now?
It scales with bard level, not total level. I mean, it would be the same either way, because I'm only level 3.
Yes.
Pretty sure it's a D4?
It's never that low.
Yeah, I
The
believe
minimum is a
D6.
D6.
Okay, thank you.
D6. That's what I meant. It's the lowest one. It's a D6.
16.
So, with a 16, I will allow you to bypass a requirement on spreading the salt. So you will be able to spread the salt from a distance.
Alright. Well, guys, we are temporarily going to say goodbye to Shroomy and say hello to Embers, as I actually am able to show off one of the other sprites today. If you will, DM, please. There he is. Look at that little guy.
Oh my god, it's like the guy from Fireboy and Water Girl in the Forest Temple.
Oh, wow, it kind of does look like that.
It really does. That was a very accurate description, friend.
I love it! I love him!
Yeah, that
I
table
love
now
him!
smell like
He's so
boiling
cute.
ocean.
So I will say, because you are filling him with salt, his flame is much decreased. It is much smaller, very crackly. The slime itself almost looks a little sick, but it will work.
You oversalted the boy!
He would also turn yellow.
Yes, he would. A very bright yellow. I love fire.
Oh, the best color! Oh, he's adorable!
Well, he's... I'm sorry, buddy. This is temporary.
He's fodder, right?
Well, even temporary toys are
What?
toys
No, these guys
nonetheless.
aren't
He's
fodder.
the
They actually
best
get back
Oh,
up.
I
color
can
of
say sorry,
adorable
jeez.
variety.
They think and feel.
He's the best.
Unlike you,
Yellow
you.
is absolutely my favorite color. I must say, it is absolutely my favorite.
Your name becomes more concerning the more times you mention your favorite color is yellow.
What do you mean? How so? Let's just put the salt down the hole.
Let's not start addressing the clown in yellow. All right.
We will not address
With
the clown in yellow.
Can I get you all to roll initiative in preemptive of what's about to happen?
Yeah, let's piss off the eldritch deity down here.
19.
As I drown it in an ocean.
Oh. Where'd it go?
It is pure blackness.
Oh, there it is.
We exist in the void.
Oh, hey, I rolled above a single digit.
Black pudding. Well, that was black pudding in chat. That's
What?
fantastic.
Oh, why are there two of me?
It's 2 of the doctor as well. Are we using the first one or the second one, DM?
Oh, there we go.
The rolls.
So the die landed crooked on my screen and then it auto rolled again. That was very weird.
That's very odd. I believe our background DM is fixing that currently as I set up some other stuff.
Yeah, because then never mind. I just noticed what my first roll was, and that is a single digit again.
Yeah. I got a 20 and a 5.
Only
I was like,
single
oh boy.
digit.
One
No,
can
I thought
only
you-
We
hope.
can be any number from 2 through 10, but we are certainly not the 1.
Oh no, the 20 was second, wasn't it?
Ave,
Nope, not trying to do that.
Also,
Yes,
nobody's
sir.
going to be getting 10 HP this round. Please play carefully. I cannot fix you.
That's why I stay towards
So?
the back.
as your salt water hits the ground, a loud sizzle can be heard as a large area of safety is created, burning back all of the mold in a small area.
Fantastic.
It's like those childhood games where there's a home base. Did anyone else play those? Did I play those? I'm pretty sure I played those. Anyway, it's like
There was no time
the
for that
childhood games where there's a home base.
What's the feasibility on spraying salt as I'm running? Like if it's in my mouth.
That
Wasn't
is
that also the
very
point of
easy
Ember?
to do. So to give you guys a general basic, each salt bag will have enough to cover about around 5 squares. For you to spread salt, that is your action. For most of you, you're going to be able to hit the amount of tiles equal to your strength mod. The doctor is the only one different because he did modify his little duty dad, so it'll be the amount of squares equal to his casting bonus. So a spell casting modifier.
Yeah, question.
Yes.
Question. So since I have a -1 to my strength mod, can I be a little creative and use my flute to blow salt everywhere instead of like manually doing it?
You can, and it will become a minimum of 1 square. But yes, you can pack your salt or your flute full of salt and shoot it at people like a bad spitball if you would like.
I would love to do that just for the bit. Don't worry, I'll handle offensive. If it gets too close, I can spitball it.
How do I? So I get, what's my strength mod as a Feldor? I get 2.
Yes, you can do 2 squares at once.
Okay,
squares
and that's
per
my
action.
action.
Yes.
Holy economy. Okay. Okay.
Truly, not the best time to be a Feldor.
No, not particularly.
Oh, also,
That's the big tip
before
baseball.
you do anything else, I need you to tell me how the Feldor gets down the ladder.
Is there a check for that, or are we just
That depends on
raw
how
dogging
you
it?
answer the question, friend.
All right. The initial attempt is front paws first, and then immediately backs out of that upon realizing that is not going to work. Afterward, it's sort of a walk around to the back of it, so like back paws get lined up with the ladder, and just sort of slowly reverses down the ladder as carefully as physically possible.
We could also tie a rope to him and like not lower him down because he's a big
There
fucking
is-
bear and I don't think any of us are strong, but at the very least keep him from falling by like supporting the end of the rope.
He's not. So that's the issue with trying to make an alien use an animal that's in Foundry, is like it's not a bear quite as much as it's like a big badger.
A big badger. Well,
Yeah,
badgers
so
can't
like
climb trees
Still,
yet.
I have a negative
Like-
1 to my strength. I have a -1 to my strength. I
yeah, that's
don't
true.
know if my roll will be able to compensate
Plus, I
for that.
reckon that whole operation would waste time. And
Yeah,
if
right.
we're on a clock with assault, it's probably best to just like kind of tank it if I fall down.
Yeah, I mean you have a big temp HP pool, so you may as
Right.
well.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was
about to
thinking.
say, The Feldor gives you another health bar, basically.
Yeah. And I've still got,
Yeah.
what, 10 from Goop Meister over
Yeah.
there.
Goop.
So,
Yeah, because
We're
they
cruising.
should stack. There's nothing saying they shouldn't.
yeah, I'm sitting on 29
Jesus.
in 2 of my 3
We're
health
sending
bars.
a
So
fe-
we're
sending
cruising.
Feldor in first.
Yeah.
Feldor goes in first. Yes? I'm not. And I don't think the doctor is. Definitely don't think Ardril is. I think Ardril's a
For the
little
sake of
bit
not having a giant
traumatized.
badger
by-
land on me, yes, I will go second.
Well, am I still invisible or no?
So where is Ardril, by the way? I cannot see him for the life of
You
me.
never
I have not gone
dropped it.
crazy yet.
Did you want to have dropped your invisibility while you were back up there?
I wouldn't have on purpose, but I don't know if I do. I need to. I probably need a concentration check for the
For the
Damage?
damage? I thought you rolled that. If you had not rolled that already, then yeah, go ahead and give that a look-see.
concentration. That's just a con check, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only a couple instances where you can actually add.
Oh, okay.
Nat 20.
You're
So
so
that
concentrated.
means wait. So this means that the doctor was analyzing something on an invisible man and trying to patch up an invisible man.
He
I think
just
that's why it didn't
Involved
work.
a lot
so
of
well.
touching.
there was
Yeah,
a
I
lot
think
of
that's
touching,
why it
and he
didn't work
mostly
so
just
well.
sprayed goop on the guy.
Yeah. Honestly, if you can't see what you're healing, you just choose a blanket option, which is
Goop.
That is
No, that's
true.
fair.
It is kind of convenient when your healing format is a fire truck.
hey, yep.
That's fair. That's a fair statement.
Right.
Fair assessment.
Ave are.
So did I
alien
make it down the
man.
ladder without needing a check?
You're going down the ladder backwards? Most certainly not, my friend. I need a dexterity
Okay,
check.
that's what yeah.
Certainly not.
Alas.
It,
Okay.
if it was stairs, I would have considered it. It's a ladder.
I will take a 17.
I'm about to say I've gone downstairs backwards on all fours, but a ladder is a different story. No, I think I've gone
Mhm.
down ladders. You know.
Well, you're not a Feldor. So how this
What?
the first 2 paws are on the rung. Then you go for the next step down, and your paws end up on the outside of the bars. You start to slide. Your top paws slap on the outside of the bars, which slows your slide enough for you to hit the ground. We're not going to call it gracefully, but it doesn't injure you, and that's nice.
You know, I will take what I can get. I'm gonna take a second to just shake off the impact, I suppose, and stand up, scan the area, and then make eye contact with. I don't know if there's really eye contact to be made with it, but with the pudding pile in the center of the room.
Definitely
And
right.
Definitely contact your eyes to it. It does not have eyes.
yeah. I will level my gaze on the goopy mass. And my first thought is we're gonna close as much distance as possible. So it's action to spread salt, and I get 2, correct? So that should be just enough to close this gap between myself and the goop.
So just going in a straight line.
Yes.
As you do, one of the runes in front of you is uncovered. This is the one that Ardril found earlier.
Interesting. Okay.
It glows lightly.
Give a lit moment. I'll be right back.
I'm wondering if this is like a Full Metal Alchemist situation.
Oh, when it is my turn, I am so making a check on that.
I think I'm good with the path being here. I don't want to advance just yet, though. So I think
All right.
if that was my action, I think we can call that the turn.
You got it. Oh.
Oh.
Caster.
Me? Okay. Well, so we're all down here now at this point? Like, we all have gone down the ladder after the Feldor? Or
Unless
is this us
you are stating
progressing?
otherwise.
No, I'm just clarifying. Okay. Yeah, Caster is 100% gonna let curiosity get the better of him and kind of like shuffle forward in the salt. Investigate the sigil.
All right, give me an Arcana check.
I don't
Cool.
know what it is.
Not a clue.
That is
Not
rough.
a clue.
Stacy?
I'm going to pretend like I know, though. I am going to pretend like I know. It's very obvious I don't.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope. I shuffled forward. I investigated, had no clue, and then I'm going to shuffle backwards. I can't move my thing anymore because
use
I'm underneath the
WASD.
Feldor. Oh,
Use
right. I
WASD.
forgot that was a thing.
It makes
Yeah, no, I shuffled forward and then I shuffled back. I'm like, kind of like
Shut up.
happy feeding. I'm hot footing it right now.
So that will bring us to the pudding. Ah, I have selected the
Like we're
Feldor.
just normalizing calling it the pudding.
Well, that's what it's called.
Yeah, in the monster manual, this is a black pudding. Though for our purposes, it is a little altered.
Ah. The pudding is
Oh.
capitalized too. Proper noun.
The pudding is capitalized. It's the pudding, not just pudding. The more
When
we
Mr.
say
Black
it, the
Pudding
less it
was my
sounds like
dad.
a word.
The pudding will approach, and it is going to lash out at the Feldor.
The salt!
That looks like
That
it
is
hits.
not good news for me.
Pseudopod.
Wow,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
that's just so tough.
At least it wasn't a gnat. Not a crit.
It hits you hard and begins to knock you back. Its pseudopod tries to grab around you and pull you in, but it doesn't quite grip you just yet. I believe that is all he is
Oh,
going
I
to
wish
do.
I set up a reaction. Motherfucker.
Has the
Set up a
doctor
reaction.
returned?
Give me just a moment.
No worries.
The doctor is in fact in the house.
If you want, just go ahead and pass me for a turn. We can just fix it in the next round.
You got it. That would make it your go, Ardril.
But no. Can I? I'll step. No, no. I'll. The good spots. Is that where my furniture is, or is that where salt is?
Currently, that is from the salt from the water. You can go ahead and choose where your furniture is.
Okay. There's probably a couple that landed where people are. But could we say one is right to the left of where I am?
Oh, I forgot you were invisible.
So did I, and I didn't have that tab open.
I was like,
looked
to the
that
left
up.
of where? What are we talking about?
Technical difficulties, behind the scenes issues.
We're going to use the party flag to represent your furniture.
Right. I'll stand on that,
And
and I
then
will. Huh?
before you move forward, where would you like your other pieces of furniture? I will put them under people. It will matter later.
One under
Oh, I love that.
doctor, and one under right at the base of the stairs under Ave.
Yeah. Under the bear guy. Got it.
Yeah. And I will cast first level guiding bolt.
Oof.
Oh. Wow, it's just bad news all
No.
around, huh?
It's real bad.
We are not rolling good.
The furniture like wobbles as I start casting because it didn't land on its normal feet. It's like cocked sideways. It's like a chair. So I tried to get up on top of it,
I got caught.
and the guiding bolt just goes completely off track, and I'll say I fall. I mean, it's a natural one. I fall off the chair.
If you would like to fall off the chair, you can. You do not have to. I think just the full miss will be enough, but you also do lose your invisibility, friend.
Okay.
Terribly sorry. I'm back.
Doctor, you wouldn't believe it. I found Ardril. He's sitting there over on a wobbly piece of shit. Why is it wobbling? Oh, that's probably Ardril's fault, isn't it?
All right. Yeah, I'll take my turn after him if nobody minds.
Out of
I
curiosity,
haven't
is
even
the furniture like placing glass in lava to find diamonds? Like, can we see sigils and like the floor underneath the furniture, or is it just when we pour salt?
It's just when you pour salt. The furniture sits on top of the mold and the mold is slowly eating up at the bottom of the furniture, but it does give you a safe space for now. It does not repel the mold like the salt does.
So the mold eats inanimate things too, or is it just inanimate organic? Because I'm assuming the furniture is made of wood.
It is, and currently you do not know. Just in the case you all would like, you do know where one sigil is. You can also make checks to try and find other ones around the room. There might be hints in the floor or where mold is starting to group. Like, you can always make a check if you're trying to find another one, but sadly, they will not just appear under furniture.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And Doctor, since you're back, we have only gone one person past you, so I will allow you to make your turn before the round ends.
Thank you kindly. Alright. So, luckily the same bonus action I fire this thing, I can also move it. Let's see. Where can I move this? Where's not gonna hit our bear friend? Since it's spraying salt right now. Oh no, I guess it would still be fire, wouldn't it?
It's both.
And does this deal enough damage for me to be worried about hitting an ally? So it's going to make use of 5, 10, 15. It's got 15 15 feet of movement. I can keep from getting smacked. Sweet. All right, so I'm gonna move right here. Right, there it goes. Thank you. Yeah, so it's going to slither over our drill as it's trying to find its way, and land itself in this position so I can do a cone of flame at the boyo. Now, since I'm spraying flaming salt, does that increase my damage? Does it count as vulnerability? Maybe, perhaps, possibly.
Does not count as vulnerability, but it will give you an extra 2d4 on damage.
I will take it. That's almost vulnerability. Yeah, because I think this is a 2d6 baseline. I think it's great sword damage across account.
2d8.
Might have to do this manually.
Oh, I can populate it in chat if you need me to.
Yeah, if you don't mind, because I don't have a way to swing with my little guy. Sweet. Let me go ahead and place that template. Very nice. And yeah, that would also spread the salt underneath it. Sweet. Glad I thought of this.
That is a fail.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll your 2d8 plus 2d4.
13 damage isn't too bad for all that. Well, this is kind of bad, but I'm not going to think too hard about it.
It bubbles and pops and burns all over the place. It would make a sound, but it doesn't have vocal cords.
It has no mouth, but it must scream.
Ah.
Alright. And I will use my action to try and identify this, if you don't mind.
Yeah, by all means. Go ahead and roll me one more Arcana check, my friend.
I am an artificer. Please work.
There
Okay,
it is.
There it is.
This is, judging by the writing and direction of the spell work, this is one rune in a series of runes that is used to hold a lock closed.
Got it. So
With a 19 as well, I'd say there are around 3 others.
That is exactly what I thought. Okay.
So yeah, I could possibly use the flamethrower to start clearing out stuff if we need to make a run for it, but otherwise, maybe try to kill this? Oh, it's still only barely injured. Or has it just not taken damage yet?
The pudding has taken your damage already.
Oh. Okay. This is a boss monster. For our current level. Actually, no, black puddings are pretty much dangerous at all levels. Especially an enhanced one.
For those who might be watching who have a little bit of a knowledge of a black pudding, for the sake of this encounter, we have removed their ability to melt items, clothing, and weapons. Other than that, it's just about the same.
That was movement, action, and bonus action. That is all I can do for now. Oh, darn it. I missed the opportunity to use the salt in the temp HP pool and coat everybody in salt. That would have been so much handier. Never mind. Ignore me. Whatever. Alright.
No worries.
My desire to show off my flame sprite did not outweigh my strategic thinking. I will end my turn.
It looked awesome, though. On the 20 initiative, the mold begins to fight back against some of the salt on the ground. The salt's still burning at most of it, but it does start to work its way back little by little. Uh, Ave, that's your turn.
That is my turn. Okay. I don't want to bite because there's a bag in my mouth. So if I run out of health in wild shape, it just forces me back out, right?
Yep, you just come back to whatever
Where does
you were in.
where does the bag go? Does it just fall to the ground, or is it in my hand?
I would have you make the equivalent of a concentration check to see if you still hold on to it.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
It's just still in your mouth, but as a human, so it's just.
Do we know?
The Muffin Man.
How many sets in the series of, I guess, dissipation there are for the salt?
Earlier,
Is there something past going, or does it become gone?
Earlier, when the doctor was doing his experiments, he counted that they fought back against the salt in around 18 to 20 seconds, give or take.
Just 3 turns?
3 turns or so, give or take.
Okay. That would start at fresh. We started it good. So that's 2 turns. We've lost 1. So it's gone after going, which means I want to get off of this tile.
You are on a tile with a Ardrill, give me a piece of furniture. First thing that comes to mind. If you don't pick something, I'm going to say something silly.
Bouncy castle.
We're going to go fluffy ottoman.
Is that like a?
Ottoman.
That's like one of those things that comes with a couch.
Yep, that just you put your feet on. This is a small one. It is round. You in this form will be able to stand on top of it, but all 4 of your feet will be touching, and it will be precarious.
Okay. I can live with that. I'm currently in the salt.
Currently.
If the salt disappears between my 2 turns, do I auto move onto the furniture?
No.
No. Okay. See, I'm asking the real questions here.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you want to move on to the furniture, that is a conscious choice you need to make, my friend.
I think because of adjacency, I want to move rather to the oh, will it let me move? Or do I have to? Oh, that's the flag. Oh, there we go. No, that's still the flag.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, here. Let me. I just can't move myself.
Interesting.
Huh, okay. Cool. Okay, we'll go there. And then I have a claw attack, correct? I do have a claw attack. We're going to go for the claw attack. Because there's a bag in my mouth. So ideally we don't try and bite. Where's the button for this? Oh, that was the wrong button. Oh, I hit unequip. That was absolutely the wrong button. What just opened up?
That should be your salt cheat sheet.
We got a salt cheat sheet, everybody.
We have a salt cheat sheet. I love that. Hypothetically, if I accidentally unequip claws How would I re-equip claw? Oh, here it is. Never mind, I lied. We're good. How do I make this a roll though? Can I? Is it this fist icon? No, it's not.
Should be able to click the picture.
Yeah, click on the picture itself, and then click attack.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That hits. Go ahead and roll
Really?
damage.
Thank goodness.
It's a
That is-
pudding.
You know,
It's a point.
that's a good point. You've got me there. Is that a 6? Oh no, it's an 8. I have +2, so then 8. What's the consistency of this pudding? Like, is it something I'd be able to eyeball?
It is. It's thick. It's. Oh, I'm trying to think of a real world equivalent. Have you ever put cornstarch in glue?
What?
No,
No,
just
I-
anything.
Those little slime things that like kids craft at school sometimes.
I was about to say that sounds like something that you would try to like make an alternative slime.
Technically,
like,
it's
not
not
have the
alternative.
childhood
That's just
experience.
how you make silly slime.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking like a giant wad of gum.
A little bit looser than that. Like
A little
just
bit. Okay.
enough looser that it is uncomfortable.
Interesting. Okay. I think that's still viscous enough that I would probably swing with full force. For 8. And then... Man, there's just nowhere good to go. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for the turn then.
All right. Caster, you're up.
I am up. Alright, so we're just like full on fighting this thing. So you know how I packed in some salt into my flute earlier as like an offensive weapon?
Yes.
I'm gonna huff it at the thing and try and hit it with the salt to try and get it to back up. Is that just like a normal attack roll?
Roll me a dexterity check. Not a save, a check.
That is also a -1. 18!
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll me 2d4.
Oh no, I did 1d4 plus 1, my bad. I rolled a 4. I did roll a 4. Let me roll another one. 7. A damage?
It bubbles
Is that
and
damage?
burns. Yeah, that is damage. As the salt starts to burn into its body, revealing bits and pieces of bone that have been slowly being eaten away by the large grouping of mold. Anything else for you?
Can I start? Uh, can I start preparing another wad of salt in my flute? Because that was very effective.
Easy enough. I will say from the bag of salt you grabbed, you've got 4 more, we're calling them wads. Uh, for Ave, you've got
Salt wad.
3 more wads in your bag. Ugh, that doesn't feel
All right, cool. I'm
right.
gonna start
It's
preparing
just a
another one.
unit of salt, like a pinch. Call them pinches.
Oh,
Pinch feels
actually,
better than a
DM, can I
wad.
prepare a reaction? If
Depends on the reaction.
I'm
What are
gonna,
you trying to do?
I was going to see if the next time it goes to attack, I could try and blow my salt wad at it.
So with the way 5e rules are written, no. Because in order to do that, you have to
No.
hold your action for a trigger. You've already used
Right.
your action to blow it. So,
No,
um,
that's fair.
yeah. But next turn, if you wanted to, you could always hold your action for a trigger.
Yes. I'm also gonna jump off of the ladder and onto the piece of furniture.
Ardril, any word on what that piece of furniture is? We've got an ottoman over here.
I'm not saying a ping or anything. Ottomans. Oh, gotcha. And she's jumping right, or sorry, he's jumping right there. Ottoman, I was on a chair. That one is I grabbed multiple chairs, so it's another chair, a normal dining chair.
All right, perfect. Castor's gonna jump on it, get his balance, and then prop one foot up on the back, and then like display his flute proudly. And that'll be my turn. Nice, quick,
All right.
concise, done.
That'll bring us to the pudding.
Ooh, the pudding.
Looks like the Eldor is the only thing within range, so it is going to hit you again. I will say, after its first hit, and being hit with all of these flakes of salt, you can see that its body has physically diminished. It is smaller and not growing as large. I don't think a 7 will hit, my friend.
It shouldn't, no. I'm
It
still
will
cruising at
attempt
2 remaining.
It will attempt to move forward, initially burn itself on the salt, and move back. You will get an attack of opportunity on it if you would like.
I would absolutely like. Is there a special role for that, or is it just another?
Just another claw attack, my friend.
Cool. That should be okay. Also 8.
All right. Solid little chunks of damage as this thing runs away. Anything else for this guy? I don't think so. I believe the doctor. This is your turn.
Alrighty. Okay, so gonna scoot over here and bonus action spray. This will also help me reveal a little bit more of the room too in the process.
Spraying at the pudding again?
Yeah, at the pudding. Yeah. Because if we can keep this thing running away, that's very handy. I didn't also technically cover this back one. I don't know.
It does. The
Alrighty.
dice keep getting in front of the
Wow.
one I'm trying to grab.
Once again, I am wishing that there were critical fail rolls for this. 2d8 plus 2d4 and 15 more damage.
Ooh.
As
Hefty
Ember's
little
just
hit.
keep putting on the pressure.
There is actual steam that starts rising from the heat of the salt melting away at the mold.
Well, I guess it could press the advantage, actually. Would it cost me any kind of action to coat a magic stone in salt before I piss missile it right at him? To use old baseball terms. I hate that term. I don't know why I used it out loud.
I would allow it, but it will take a salt charge. So for the bag of salt that is in your fiery boy, you've used 2.
Mhm.
So that guy's got 3 more salts until he's all fire. And then this will consume one of the ones from what you are carrying currently. So you have 4 left.
Alright, sounds good to me. Yeah, no, let's push the advantage because this will be a lot easier if we're not avoiding something that deals several Ds of damage. So here is my magic stone attack. Yes, I suppose cast the spell. Normal. Pew.
That
Alrighty.
will hit, my friend.
Alright, do I add the 2d4 of damage, or is this only a 1d4 because of the way it is?
Because of the way it is, I think it'll just be the 1d4. I do love that you beat me to it, though.
Yeah, no, that is fully fair. I figured because like it's only like half of the damage, you know. Oh, okay. Well, let me roll my damage from here. Oh, right, I can do it from this. Damage. There we go. Plus 1d4. Roll it. Well, roll it. Thank
Nice.
you. Okay.
Wow. Good stuff. Holy cow.
Pew,
The
pew.
doctor,
Warfare. It's my specialty.
practically the king of slimes, is killing this slime. And then anything else for you, doctor?
That you are threatening my friends. Just putting down a wounded animal at this point.
Let me make sure I'm reading this right. The locate runes in the room, exact location, Arcana check is a free action.
It is a free action. So you can do that, but the Arcana check does have some difficulty to it.
Well, I mean, you miss 100% of the shots.
And to remind our dear viewers what it looks like whenever I cast Magic Stone, it is him throwing it into the air and it being batted at the target by the cat, who is currently confused why his paw is covered in salt.
Truly love that Slime Cat is slowly becoming one of the mascots for our D&D campaign.
At the very least, our party. Alrighty. My turn.
Right, that'll bring us, I believe, to our drill.
Not much I got left. I'm kind of running on empty. I'm gonna try to guiding bolt this SOB again. Get my footing. Try to make sure the chair's not wobbly too much.
I like that your accent kind of slipped into Scooter there for a moment.
That'll hit.
15. All right.
For some reason, I'm just imagining Ardrill as like a backwater cleric, and that's why his stuff is so weird.
Ooh, another hefty hit.
At least your guiding bolts are never a joke. Those things always hit like a lot.
Well, when they're coming from such favored hands. Can I try to run and jump on the table over yonder? Actually, can I look for marks on the ground?
Yeah, by all means. How are you trying to look for them? Are you going perception? Are you going arcana?
Well, can I put some a bunch of the salt in my pockets? Can I throw any of that like for my bonus action? And
I think like moving the salt around is probably going to be a full action thing.
okay,
But I will allow you to search either using arcana or perception.
I'll use my peepers.
All right.
Not bad. 16.
For perception, you notice. Let me get my doohickey. One moment. You notice there is a
Doohickey.
odd buildup over in this area, and another one over in this area. But that's not high enough to get exacts, but you're getting like a general sense of direction. Judging by how the mold is like covering certain areas, there's like little peaks of light. So you know that there's one in those two directions. You're just not sure the exact location.
Okay, the table in the center of the room, is that dissolving or is it standing firm in the center of this room?
It's pretty covered.
The table's covered. Okay. There's nothing out beyond what we've created to try to stand on.
For some of I believe there's a couple of pillars that are holding up the walls. There is a chance you could hold on to those, but that's going to take some moving to get to.
These little arms.
Actually, I wonder, there's barrels in the corner there. I wonder if you could, like, knock it off and roll it around.
Well, that's all I got. That's the end of my turn. I'll shout out
Right.
that I think there's something around the two corners of the room on the opposite side.
With that, back to the 20 initiative. The mold begins fighting back even harder against the salt.
Even harder.
Some of the areas previously salted are completely consumed, while the others are slowly eaten away at.
I did my math right then.
Beneath your feet, caster, the entire floor begins to cover, and you are barely protected by the dinner chair that Ardril so cleverly brought with him.
Thank you, Ardril. I knew getting onto the chair was a good idea.
With that, Ave, my friend, it's your turn.
Okay. how far logistically can I throw salt?
In badger bear form, not very.
That makes sense. That's fair. Okay. Can I go like diagonal? Like, can I go like here?
Absolutely. Anything
Oh,
adjacent
okay.
to you, you can do without issue. If you're trying to like make some distance, that might be an issue while you are in your current form.
Interesting. Okay. But like if I was human again, I could get like a handful and just kind of like puck it.
Yeah, and you could get maybe like 1 square away, not necessarily adjacent.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That is not at all what I was planning for. Okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna go 2. We're gonna do salt and salt. And then, honestly, well, okay. What's near death? Near death. Okay. I want to do move here, and then 1 more salt this corner. That's the bag, right? I'm out now.
That's the whole bag that you brought with you. Yeah.
Okay, lovely. So I'm going to toss the now empty bag aside into the writhing massive goop on the floor, and that will open up my multi-attack. So we're gonna go for a bite and a claws on
Ooh,
Big Goop.
The bite
we're getting
hits.
fancy out here, boys.
Bite hits. That one does not. Okay.
Go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. Hypothetically, where is that in Foundry? Or is
That will
in
be
the...
on your character sheet by your stats. On your stats, it'll be the little shield under the stat itself. So if
I
you go
see,
to
okay.
Constitution under that little shield.
Ooh.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll your damage. We'll deal with that in a moment.
Okay. Did I hit just the bite, I'm assuming?
Just the bite, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad I dropped the bag then. Absolute bare minimum from that bite. I'm shoving practically everything into my mouth, and it's doing virtually nothing.
And can you describe for us the sound a Feldor makes as it vomits?
Oh boy. Imagine, like, kind of a wheezing sound primarily, but it's not like... It's not the type of wheezing sound that you'd be used to. It's more like if you were to overinflate a balloon and kind of stab it. It's a little bit of that. Followed almost immediately by kind of a choking as the hacking begins prior to the vomit. I wonder if there's still chunks of apple in my system.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay. That'd be kind of
It's
funny.
coming out with whatever else was in your system.
Yeah.
This was one of the most horrifying things you've ever tasted. It is acrid and sour and burns at the inside of your tongue and mouth. It is a type of horrid flavor that you will likely never forget for the rest of your life.
Was that worth 3 damage? This is the question.
In
Probably
the long run, maybe. In the short
not.
run,
Okay. As a
Anything else?
Feldor, can I make my Arcana check still
I-
to find?
Yes. I'm gonna say yes. Your DC is gonna be pretty high.
Okay. It can't hurt to try. Well,
For a moment, for a split second, you think that you've connected to the magic and you can feel it in your gut. Just more vomit.
does that like screw with the salt if I'm throwing up pudding onto the salt?
Because I'm nice, I'm gonna say no, but realistically, yeah, it probably would.
Okay. That should be good for me then, I think. Yeah, we'll call that there.
That'll bring us to Caster on a chair.
Esther on a chair. Okay. Okay. So, can we get a quick like recap of the situation here? It's like there's something underneath me on the chair, right? Like not on the chair, but like under the chair.
Mold that is slowly eating its way up the chair. It wants to eat you. Most of the floor here is covered in mold. There are sigils that seem to unlock something hidden underneath the mold, and you can find them by putting salt on them.
That's about right.
Hmm.
Cool. Just wanted to double check. Now, how feasible would it be to get from here to this? Well, this sigil right there.
Feasible enough. You'd have to go from your chair to this chair.
To this.
Yeah.
Okay. It's only 5 foot. I'm assuming that like I can kind of like reach like an arm and a leg over to like kind of like hobble and climb across.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
in the least, in the least graceful maneuver, I move the fucking chair. Well, yay. No, trying to. There you go.
You can also use WAS.
There-
Don't forget that.
I can use WA. I need to remember that I can use WASD.
The WAS is important.
The WASD. Okay. And you said that the sigils kind of semi might unlock something. Is there any recap on like what has been done to try and do that, or can Caster just like wing it and something happen?
I mean, you could most certainly wing it. Did the doctor
Okay.
share his findings on the sigils with the team?
yeah, he would have taken a moment to at least explain that.
Yeah, so series of around 4 or 5 sigils. If they're all uncovered together, then they will unlock something.
To be real,
Ah,
I
okay.
don't do it because
Okay.
it's kind of annoying. But like in most cases, the doctor talks out loud with his
Yeah,
discoveries.
no, that
It's
that
always
100% makes sense. No, that 100% makes sense. It's just I have the memory of a goldfish, and a lot of time has passed since then. So
Well, no, that's also never
I
been
forgot.
established. I'm stating it for the record now.
I will likely still ask you in the
Okay.
future out of politeness, but I appreciate you mentioning it now, Doctor.
Yeah, it's just like if you want to ask, yeah, absolutely. But if anybody wants to just assume I did, that's fine too.
Is there any way for me to like try and sense like with an Arcana check or something? Because I was able to sense
Yes.
power from the sigil before. So is there any way that I could sense the others in the room, or
Yes.
to like guess
Yes,
what
in
to get
fact,
to where
there
they are?
is. And it is with an Arcana check. It is a free action on your turn to try and find them.
Shout
I've
out
also
Salt
never dropped
Handbook.
concentration, so I should still have detect magic.
That's so funny. 8 is caster's number, and I guarantee you it doesn't pass.
It does not. And have you been
Didn't think
holding
so.
concentration on detect magic, Doctor?
I've had no reason to drop it.
What is the radius on detect magic?
30 feet. And it lasts for an hour, I believe.
There's one over here. One over here. That's all you got.
Fantastic. That saves us so much time. Artificers don't have many spells, but I do have a crap ton of utility that helps.
And when there's
Yeah,
a
no, 100%.
handy.
100%. Okay.
So Arcana check was free, Caster. What else would you like to do?
Well, since the Arcana check turned out to be kind of useless, I'm just gonna hawk another salt loogie at the thing. The
Oh, it's
pudding.
That's
worse.
a dexterity check.
Failure. Yep. Wow. That's a 7. I don't hit.
One moment. Dr. J, would you do me the favor of moving your cursor?
Oh, yeah, indeed. Yeah, you're... Was that the one you needed moved?
No, never mind. Okay. I know what I was doing wrong. Don't worry about me. All right. Thank you very
Well,
much,
okay.
Doctor. I appreciate you. So
Can-
you rolled a 7 on that attack, correct?
Yeah.
Well, meets it, beats it. Go ahead and roll your 2d4 damage.
I did. 2d4. 7 damage.
All right, Caster. How does this thing die?
Hey! Okay. So Caster Caster hops off the chair next to the doctor, discusses with the doctor about the sigils, gets the lowdown, realizes he has no fucking clue where anything else in the room is, or like where the other sigils are or anything, and is like, I'm not doing all that, and just at this big glob that is blocking our way more than anything. And as the salt lands on him, it just, or on it, I should, on it just dissolves and starts like writhing and bubbling and boiling because in desperation to try and get free. All as Caster spins his flute and a couple more flecks of salt flick out as he like does it with one hand all flamboyantly.
And
That's
the
it.
remaining of it melts away. The pudding is dead.
All right, that will make the rest of this so much easier.
That it
Yeah,
will.
just gotta
very
hunt down
welcome.
more salt.
Just don't turn yourself into a pudding.
You can do that?
Well, yeah, if you stand in it long enough.
Speaking of
Oh, you have
which,
just given me any idea.
thank you for reminding me, Ardril.
Oh
I will
no.
need uh, the doctor, Caster, and Ardril to make
Oh,
perception checks.
right. I am in the. Oh.
My
17!
specialize.
All right.
Oh,
1!
Caster, I'm going to tell you something, and you can react to it however you want. There is a piece of cloth from the body before it became all the pudding. That cloth, what little remnant of was probably a cloak or a tunic or something of that sort, whatever little remnant of it is left, has a royal insignia on it. One that you very much recognize. That is all.
Caster's gonna reach out and grab it immediately. No hesitation. He will launch himself into the goo, but he is grabbing that insignia.
Feel
Like
free
that
to
piece
add
of
that
cloth.
to your
100.
inventory.
Yes. Like he doesn't even like for the first time he's like dead silent. He doesn't say anything. He just reaches out and scoops it.
With that, we continue moving on in initiative order. I believe the doctor, you're up.
All right.
I'm just
And I
fighting
officially
with
know where at
trees.
least one of those is located.
You
Or
have
two,
a good ping on two of them. The exacts you're not like fully exact on it, but you know pretty solidly where two of them are.
All right. Are they marked? Well, I guess they're not currently marked.
Be over in this area and over in this area.
I'll go towards this one first. I'm gonna spread the salt with the flamethrower in this direction. Or, yeah, this direction.
Perfect. You uncover another sigil.
And it was a free Arcana check to locate an unactivated rune. Got it. And what do I need to do to activate that?
It being uncovered, it immediately starts to activate. As soon as the mold is knocked off of it, it burrs to life, a little bit of magical glow about it. Just
Alrighty.
Do they
I have one
deactivate upon
spell
being
slot
recovered?
left.
they do. What are you doing, Doctor?
Yeah. I have one spell slot left, so I have one more shenanigan I'm going to attempt, if you'll allow it, and that is use Caustic Brew to spread the salt in a long line.
This will deplete the remainder of the salt you have on you, but I will allow it. Mostly because it's
Perfect.
cool.
Yeah.
Because it's
All right.
cool.
Where is the? Where'd you say I felt it was?
In that direction.
Okay. Well, that is the range of Caustic Brew, so I will fire it in that direction.
You did also happen to choose a spell I genuinely really like.
and nobody else uses.
Nobody ever uses it. And
I
you
have
unlock another room.
I have an item designed of that. It's called the soup tube.
Soup
Oh,
tube.
the what?
Excuse me, the what?
The soup tube. I'll post it in the chat later.
Fantastic. And
Holy
luckily there's a
soup
check
tube.
behind hidden salt bags, so I assume there's more salt bags.
There are salt bags around the room.
And as I move over here, does my new sound radius detect anything else?
Almost forgot to unmute myself. Yes, you do. Over in this area.
All right, I will convey that to the rest of the party. And I end my turn. And that leaves one
That'll-
charge left. Actually, 2 charges left on my flame guy.
Correct. And that'll bring us to Ardra.
I'll move on up towards the. Let's see, that's 15. Can I do this safely and move to here? Is it a free
all of
action
that-
to mess up the ward?
No, the sigils activate once they're uncovered. So as long as they are not covered in mold, they're pretty set.
Oh, I see. Can I toss some salt out this way then? However much I can.
Your strength modifier is a -1, correct?
I suppose. Yeah, you could say that.
Do you have
Salt goes
any
back.
No,
clever
it's
way to
a
try and
10 even. It's 0.
Okay, it's a 10 even. That is significantly better. Do you have any clever way to make it go farther? Because with just a 10, you can get to a square 10 feet out. So you can
Oh.
skip a square essentially.
Clever, you say? Yeah. I don't even reach into my pockets to get out the salts. I take out. I don't see easily what it needs. But I take out 2 white gloves and animate them and cast a mage hand, and they go in my pockets and start floating forward.
That, my friend, will do. Where are you mage handing your hands?
Southwest, like around this way.
Pick one tile and I'll place it there.
Right there. I wouldn't I don't know how much salt is needed for each square. Would it be
About
able
a
to like
handful per square.
handful per square? Okay. All right.
With that first drop, though, I believe all of the runes are lit. Woo, 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 woo.
Oh my god.
And
Luck
you
of the
all
gods.
hear doors unlock.
With the rest of my my turn, then I'm just gonna. Well, that was an action, so I can't bolt all the way. Yeah, I'll take the rest of my movement, which is 15 feet. I'll go. It's open, and I just start running.
Not to run into the.
All right.
All right.
Before landing on, just one of the moldy bits, you're going to end up taking a little bit of damage. There it is.
We just gotta make it to the doors.
You will end up taking 6 necrotic damage, which I believe still doesn't get you through the new temporary hit points that the doctor gave you.
Yeah, that's half of it.
Question, DM.
Yes.
You said earlier when Ardra was first investigating that it reduced his movement speed. Is this considered difficult terrain if there's no salt?
shit.
Like, is the moldy?
Yes.
I probably would only got.
Sorry, not to be the person that reminds
Oh shit!
of homework. But
Follow-up question. Not really follow-up, it's completely unrelated. If you said the runes deactivate when they get re-engulfed, correct?
Correct.
Does the door unopen if one of the runes deactivates?
I guess you'll have to find out.
does it lock again? Oh, great.
See, because now
cool.
Ardril is just posted up in the paint.
Oh,
And the rune that
shit.
Caster is on is about to disappear.
Ran forward blindly into difficult, damaging terrain and was like, "I got this, guys."
It made sense at first. Let's just see how it plays out. We'll be fine.
Anything else for your turn, Hardrill?
That's it.
On the 20 counter, the mold begins to fight back against
Oh shit!
the salt.
Here we go. Yep, I'm gonna.
Don't worry, the gods favor me. You've seen it.
Well, I'm currently standing on salt that was said to go. Yep, there it is. The gods don't necessarily favor me, Ardril.
You all
didn't bring
hear
enough
a
salt.
as the doors do in fact relock.
Okay.
Cool.
And
That's cool.
also, Caster, you take 6 necrotic damage. Yay!
That exactly
homies
knocks
love
out my
necrotic
temp
damage.
HP. That exactly knocks out my temp HP. I had exactly 6.
And that will bring us to Ave.
Okay. So, man, there's 4 here. I have the coordinates memorized, so that's fine. What's priority number 1? Is it distance or is it get more salt? It's probably get more salt. But I don't have salt to get salt. Can I make... Let's check my handy salt sheet. It's a free action to go find more salt, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So... if I just, like, do that check... I'm assuming...
Even without a check, because a big bag of salt is fairly obvious to find, there is one on the table right next to Ardril.
Okay.
spot it. I can't catch.
Can I still make the check and see if I can find more?
Sure.
Lovely. Okay.
Yeah.
What is this?
Perception
It's
check.
a perception check.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Less than fabulous, but okay. Dice are in a bad mood today. That's crazy. Okay, what are we thinking for 7?
7, I'll give you one additional one. There's a bag up here by the doctor.
Lovely. Okay. See, so this is good news. Am I able to move like catty corner up here and then grab that bag?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay, nice. So that's plus 5
Yep,
inches.
five new distributions.
Okay. Oh, this is an economy question. We need a path to the door. We don't need a path to the door. We just need to keep the runes up.
I think rune spots and path to the door would be a good idea because we can't all just take I would not be able to live.
Well, you don't
Running
take
through.
damage on each tile. You take damage where you stop. So you wouldn't
Yeah.
be taking a damage on each passing tile.
No, that's fair, but that is still half of my health. I only have a max 13 HP.
Oh, that's rough. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's still half of my health, and if I have to take 2 dash actions on difficult terrain, that is
So, how jumpable is it to place salt every other?
For you, for those with a good strength modifier, not too hard.
Okay.
Yeah, or
What qualifies
for
as
the
good?
doctor,
Is 2 decent?
2, yeah, you can skip a tile easy.
Okay.
Yeah, and with the doctor and his little slime of goodness, he can also mad spray areas. You just have to give him more salt.
Okay.
yeah.
So what's the chain of logic here? We know Ardril has one. I have one.
Logic?
If
Yeah, I got
can-
it.
Have 2.
Yeah,
No, I have
Caster
1.
still has. No, you still have 2.
I have 2. I have 2 wads of
You
salt
dropped
left.
1, and then you shot your flute twice.
You did. I did. You're right. So I still
Yeah.
have 2 wads of salt. That means that I can. That's enough. DM said to uncover to cover 1 tile.
Like 1 wad per tile. God, I hate the wad as a measurement.
That's what I'm saying. We go with.
You rather loogie? I could say loogie instead.
All right, we're gonna have to
Let's
veto loogie.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
So I can
So
down and uncover the rune. That gives us 3 rounds of combat until we have 2 until the other 3 are covered. 3 until this one on my turn is uncovered. So if we get 2 rounds to make our escape, I suggest you guys focus on just making a path to the door.
Also, you already have a partial path, thanks
You
to
do.
the doctor and his
Yeah.
awesome caustic brew.
Yeah,
that's true.
And worst case scenario, if I have to, I'm close enough to embers where I could grab a bag of salt and dump it in the slime. It has 2 more uses. I could dump it in the slime, pick it up, and bring it with me. So I have a contingency plan. I suggest you guys go for the exit. Make a path the best you can. So we have 2 full rounds of combat. You know what I mean?
Right. What are the odds that there's salt beyond the door?
Like on the other side of the doors?
Well,
Yes.
hopefully we're going into the pantry, so
I gotta say, we're heading into a pantry. I would say high likelihood, but that's up to DM discretion.
Okay. Is that something that we can get disclosed, or is that
There's
purely
only
speculative?
one way
from
to
here?
know.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Caster, what's your take on gambling?
I love gambling. Let's do
Okay.
it. Make it for the exit.
Go
I'll
gambling.
uncover the rune. You guys make it for the exit. I'll uncover the rune and then bolt for embers.
That's what. So that's the thing is like there's still furniture by you.
There is, but currently the mold is eating up the furniture. So like I don't know how much longer that would last.
That is true. Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking right now my best bet is go for embers and then I can
Can
at least-
you use the furniture to make a furniture bridge to get to embers? Like if you stood on the ottoman
I was going
to
to
your
ask,
right.
I was going to ask, since I'm right next to a good spot, would I be able to like make? Well, I would have to make a dex or a strength check to jump the distance.
True. The other thing
Ah.
though is like if we made a furniture bridge, that would get us a safe shot back to, because you're currently on, what is that? That's a coordinate -3/-3, which is gonna be.
I wouldn't know coordinates, buddy. I'm not...
Well, I'm thinking just like you're on one of the runes.
I am on one of the runes, yeah.
So we need convenient access to that rune. Unless you're dumping now.
I was gonna dump on my turn.
Okay. Is that enough
I'm
time?
right after you. Yeah, I'm
Is
right
that
after you.
enough
I was
time, do
gonna
we think,
dump
to
the
clear it to
wad
the
on
door?
I was gonna dump the wad on my turn, and then bolt for embers, and then put my last thing of salt into the slime. DM, actually no, Dr. Jekyll. Sorry, J. Eckel. My bad. Oh,
Dr. J. Yes.
Dr. J, can I, if I were to put salt into embers and then squeeze them, would that be able to like shoot out the salt?
Holy salt grenade.
No, not even. I would still be holding him, but like I would be squeezing him like a concentrated, like it's like you poke a hole in a water balloon and then you squeeze it to like get all the water out. That's what I would be doing.
If you guys would like, since you're not in necessarily immediate danger, you can begin taking your turns out of order, but we do have to keep up with the initiative, so I know when the salt is getting eaten. But you can take your turns out
Right.
of order if you'd like.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, like, let's see, 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Ember blames the area. 2 turns. Dash dash. I could just uncover the rune here, and then we could just dash to the door.
That's fair. I mean, that fucks up but not fucks up, but like, so do I, okay,
Pass.
so do I need to dump the salt or no? Do I need to dump my wad or no? I don't think
I
so,
think-
right?
No, you don't really need to.
I reckon you're
fact, if you
still good to hang on to your wad.
Cool.
Honestly,
So-
let's see.
Hurts me more.
60, 50. So here's I'm just gonna simplify the plan real quick. If we can go out of order, then I can uncover the rune, and then everybody takes their turn to move either, let's see, yeah, 30 feet, drop your thing, and then the next turn we just go through the doors. Like you can just drop salt
No,
at your
yeah.
feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can just because these have 2 turns left on them. So turn,
They do.
and
They
then
do.
before they
That's
get
what I'm
to that
saying.
turn,
Yeah.
we just go through the door.
Can I grab
So
my
now that
the bag of salt? Is it a big bag next to me or on the table?
Yeah, it's like a full bag. 100% you can grab it.
So can I grab that
Yeah,
and take my turn of this round to just like drop a handful under my feet and then walk and drop handfuls as I go, or how does that work?
Sure. There is a thing I believe we had for ripping the bag to spread it equal to your strength mod, which is 1. But I'll let you get a couple in since you're out of combat and just dragging it along. Give yourself a little bit more of a free area of movement.
Okay.
thank you,
Yeah.
Dungeon Master.
With all of this, you are able to make it to the door.
Holy tech.
Yep. And then of course. Oh wait, so wait, was the one under caster lit this entire time?
No.
We assumed you lit it with your slimy boy.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
All right. So I was just making sure that like we weren't just.
No. I promise I would not have let y'all go on that long if it was already lit.
Okay.
I promise.
would have
No,
told
but
us
just
to
let
shut
folks,
the fuck up.
you know, try and puzzle things out themselves. But then I realized this could be done so much easier if we can do it out of order.
Yeah, out
Yeah,
of
that never
order
occurred to me, I'll
is
be
a bit
honest.
easier.
Yeah, I was just
so
like,
then-
I didn't want to interrupt. People were coming up with ideas. Just because I'm the artificer doesn't mean I have to be like the brains all the time. So I was just waiting, and then I saw, okay, this is getting out of hand. We can just get out this turn.
I was
Thematically,
trying
though,
my
I
best
love
to
that
seem
it is that.
smart, okay? I wanted to have a turn with the big brains.
Yeah, no, like I said, I like to give people a moment, but whenever I realized it wasn't going anywhere, it's like the doctor looks up from his slime that he's been consoling that he had to feed a bunch of salt to, and then goes, "Oh, you are horrendously overcomplicating this. Uh, it only takes a few seconds. We have time. We have time."
No, that's fair. That's fair. Let's get the fuck
Arthur?
out of this goddamn room, please. We've been in this
Dude, it
room
feels
for
like
over an
purgatory.
hour.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Slimatory,
Open that
moldatory,
door.
moldatory.
It's the salted
Moldatory.
inflammatory, pudding-tory. Pudding something. I don't
Pudding-tory,
care. I
yeah.
want out.
The goopatory.
Caster's sick of staring at the same 4 walls.
Go ahead
Yep.
and open the door, Ardril.
I open
like
the
slime.
Shot gun to
door.
the face.
I step through. And I shut the door. No.
Actually, it's just surprise. It's more slime.
As Ardril enters the room, from the far side there is a wall of black goo with flowering vines upon it, and it starts to spill forward faster and faster, filling the entire room up to the doorway. Ardril, you are practically washed away in it.
Go.
Goodbye, our drill fucking shit.
In this moment, you all hear a familiar voice. Oh, that's where that went. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. And you all out of this room. Very quickly, hands upon your faces, you fade into black. And that's where we leave tonight's session, friend.
They just blindfold a bear.
Yes. Yes, I will.
Well, it is certainly nice to hear the ringmaster's voice once again. There's some hint of what's going on.
I can bring
It's
it back
all
for a
right.
moment.
Let the eyeballs live. They need their time.